All right, people, welcome to Morning Coffee with Mike. Hope everybody's doing good out there live on YouTube. We usually do Morning Coffee with Mike. It's more of a PG type show. You know what I'm saying? More PG. It's more like we just talk and kind of, you know what it is. You know what I'm talking about, guys. But it's getting really tough now. I think I'm no water 5 days. And they are going to issue. They issue bracelets to, I guess, people in town that are allowed to move around. I guess people that are how do you say it? People that are using or working for the city, or moving debris around or working. So people are looking to. Clean up the town and stuff that are part of the city or whatnot. They're getting bracelets. So I'm stuck here at home. I don't have a bracelet, so I can't go out and get supplies. So we got people rolling into Morning Coffee with Mike. We got Jordan Retro in the house. We got Low Roller Scratcher, Johnny Boy Silver. We got all kinds in the house coming in to Morning Coffee with Mike. So hope everyone's doing well out there. This is more of a PG show, so if you guys don't mind. Woo! Yeah, so, Mike in the Night tomorrow night, guys, on Odyssey as normal. And it's going to be really interesting where things are headed going forward, guys. I really don't know. Apparently now, what they're saying in town, that when they do reopen, they're going to want essential businesses only open for the public. So my toy or game store the marijuana store next to me will open, and so will the liquor store. And I don't think that they will allow me to open my game store for Christmas, my toy store. So I'm gonna find out what's happening with that. I don't know. I've been hearing vicious rumors about that, so I'm not sure what to do. I hope they allow businesses to reopen, or they're gonna choose select businesses, and mine never gets selected for anything in this town. So they've been trying to push me out of town here. The locals have been trying to push me out for, 5 years now. So that's been, you guys saw that in the post there from DB. Let's see who we got here. Yeah, we got this post here. I like this post here. It's from DB here. David Bradshaw, like Diane Bronson, right here. So people are posting this, and then they're getting the communities together in the high schools, and they've already done this for many years to basically kick me out of town. The cannabis store here will be open if it's essential business, but they probably won't allow me to open my business. So I don't know what's going to happen going forward or what they're planning on doing, but it's going to be a very interesting time, so to say. But I can't sell food in my store. You got to get a special license for that. Everything in Canada is like license and permits and this. I can't even put a well. I can't do anything. You can't do anything in Canada. Canada is really like if you try to, I don't know how to say this, but if you try to set something up to better your life, you got to go through permits like hell. And then when you're done the permits, you got to pay some other fees and stuff. So they're always looking to get money from you here in Canada. That's the problem with Canada, guys. So it's Morning Coffee with Mike. I'm having Nescafe Dark Roast. What are you guys having, man? What are you guys having? What are you having for coffee this morning? It's Morning Coffee with Mike. People are jumping onto the Morning Coffee with Mike live stream. Wow, we got 16 people watching. All right, we'll go over some headlines here. Guys, I'm going to give you guys the green light because I am not in the greatest condition right now. My store is closed, and this week was supposed to be a new Magic release, so I don't have that Magic release for this week. I have it. I just can't open my store and sell it. So, and wow. What? Why? S. Karn sent me $139.99. Holy crap. So S Karn, I know her from the Odyssey 2. She's in Odyssey 2, and she follows me on Odyssey 2. Not Odyssey number 2, Odyssey channel. And she sent me $100 US. I know that's $100 US because it's 139 Canadian. Our dollar is dropping. Thank you so much, S Karn, for that super chat. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's enough gas money to get me to downtown Detroit. We used to say that when we were kids. When I was when I used to live in Toronto, right? And if was she's saying because you're good folk. I really, really appreciate that very much. I might have to use that for legal fees because I will be. There's already a group looking to sue me for they're actually accumulating at the hotel, and they're working on getting me sued for any sewage or any backup that happens in the city, even though everybody pretty much on my streets, everybody on the 2 block stayed behind. So they're looking at suing me and putting the blame on me. And that's something that's been happening with us here for basically for years. Again, it all stems from opening a business similar to another in town. And it's been like that for years now, many years. So thank you so much, S. Karn. What's your first name? Susie? Sally? Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. Well, I got to. Well, that's so. When I was a kid, when we were young, we would estimate how much gas we'd have in our cars. Like when I turned 16, I remember getting my license, and I would put, let's say, $20 gas. And that would be enough gas to get me Niagara Falls back in the day from Toronto. And then, Sandy. Okay, thank you, Sandy. And then our first time I put like $30 gas in my car, it overfilled the gas tank. And that was enough to get me to like Buffalo, New York and back if I had to drive to Buffalo and back. And then our cars got bigger and our gas tanks got bigger. And I think $120 could get me down to downtown Detroit from Toronto back in the days. And that would get me down to Detroit, Michigan State, right? So it's the good old days are going, man. And it's really bringing me down how I trying so hard to raise my kids in the same lifestyle, not the same lifestyle, because we were very, very poor growing up. So the same lifestyle of laying roots, raising a family type of thing. You know what I mean? Laying roots, having my kids have a place called home, you know? Having them to say, you know, I was raised here. I grew up here. But I got out. You know, my kids were saying, I'm in Miami now, but I was raised here in the small town. I'm in Atlanta now, you know, get them out of here because the real estate's unaffordable. The cost of living is just horrendous here. And everything needs some sort of license or permit or something along those lines. And yeah, good. We got 18 people watching. A lot of people think this is a silent live stream. So that's good. People are coming on. But I'm going to do Friday mornings morning coffee with Mike like normal, like I did last Friday and the Friday before. I always find time. Now I'm home, right? So there's nothing I could do. I'm stuck. So I said, you know, I'm going to do a live stream today at 11 in the morning here, Pacific time. Johnny Boy says, Mike, you need to hire some friendly persuasion. Mike's army, turn the tide, make it so they can't touch you. Little things could happen. You know, I'm 40, what am I, 43 now, and it's like, I got to a point in life where I'm starting to I started to understand things, like really understand when I'm 36. And you start getting to a point in life where you start fearing. You don't. Okay, you know when you're 16, 17, I don't care. I'm going to go out there. I don't care if I get killed. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to go out fighting anyway. You remember that attitude you had when you were a kid saying, you know, I don't care if I die and blah, blah, blah. That's the piss and vinegar attitude when you're a teenager in your early 20s, right? But when you get into your 40s, less and less, you don't fear dying anymore. less and less as you get older, you don't fear the reaper. You don't fear going to the other side, right? I know exactly where I'm going to go when I die. I know exactly, right? And I'm not worried about it. And the more further I get, the more in tune I am with my spiritual side of my life. You know what I mean? Okay, well, we brought this on Mike in the Night, and I kind of want to bring this up for you guys, if that's okay. My wife is sending me messages here on Facebook. All right, here it is, guys. So this is what we need, and this is what Lord Humongous has been saying for the longest time we need. In 1964, the minimum wage was 5.90% silver quarters. In 2021, 5.90% silver quarters have a melt value of $23.34. That's US dollars, by the way. We don't need minimum wage, we need sound money. And the problem with minimum wage, and I said this before, is minimum wage is not a living wage. Minimum wage, people are confusing minimum wage with living wage. Minimum wage was, I'm finished high school, I'm going to college, I need to save money and work. Now you finished high school, you got no job. You got no summer job because there's people living off minimum wage jobs. And that's the problem. Do you remember when you were young and you were in high school in grade 10, 11, and the teacher would yell at you and say, do you want to flip burgers for the rest of your life? Do you want to do this? Do you want to work at a drive-thru for the rest of your life? Well, that's exactly what people are doing for careers now. And back in the day, they would look down on us for saying, you don't want to flip burgers, learn your math and learn this so you don't have to flip burgers your whole life. Now, they've transformed that into now minimum wage needs to be a living wage because people need to, well, no, minimum wage jobs were just to get you by till you got a job that paid you well, a job that actually you had benefits. But now that the private sector is crumbling and the private sector is under fire, we're in a lot of trouble, folks. Because now those minimum wage jobs are living wage jobs. Guys, don't forget to go to ralphie.co.new Zealand, mikeinthenight.com. And guys, don't forget, guys, I still have this store here, A Teespring store, if you guys want to buy Mike Martin's product. It's still here, look. Look, I love Amerifornia. There's all kinds of stuff here, guys. Look, socks. So if you guys want, I'm going to leave you guys the Shop Mike Martin store here, if you guys want to pick up a t-shirt or something. I still have stuff on here, too, if you guys want to check out. Mike in the Night, Morning Coffee with Mike. It's still here. I still have it here. It still exists on the top of the YouTube channel here. All right, guys, it's morning coffee. What are you guys brewing tonight, man? What are you brewing today? Sorry, it's night in some places. Speaking of night, Craig called me. I think it was 4 o'clock in the morning from New Zealand. And he just needed someone to talk to. So I talked to him for a bit, for like 40 minutes last night at 4 in the morning. And he's alone and he's on lockdown and he just needed someone to talk to is all. Hey, S. Karn, if you want to add me, Sandy, if you want to add me on Skype, it's Mike Martin's 1980. If you, every phone I think now comes with Skype already built in. If you guys don't mind, okay, I'm just messaging somebody that tried to call me the other day. So Layla's here. I mean, not here, but I'm just looking at my thing. So Sandy, add me on Skype, Mike Martin's 1980. Send me a message. And I'm just messaging someone to say this Saturday. Good. Somebody wanted to come and call into the show and ask something. What's your store to buy games website? Still busy as hell? No, I'm dead. I've been shut down for a whole week because of the floods and the lockdowns and the mandates now that they're doing. So my business, I think they're going to reopen business to only essential businesses. So the marijuana store, the liquor store, all the other stores. So if they don't allow me to open my store, I think they're going to have bracelets for the store owners that are essential. So again, the marijuana, the liquor store, those stores will be open. I don't know if they will allow me to open my toy store. It's mtg.toys. Do not order anything, people. Do not order anything, please, because I can't ship. We don't have any shipping services in town. We don't have anything. It's mtg.toys. I have thousands of board games. And Don't order anything yet, folks, please, because I can't ship it out. So, and you could always throw a tip in there with shipping. You could always throw a tip in if you want to help out. But it's good to get some people to call in. Sandy, if you want to call us. Dub 2003 Debo. You're still working the oil field in Texas. Still busy as hell. Good for you. Good for you. You should call us 2003 Debo. Add me on Skype, Mike Martins 1980. I know there's a lot of people listening to this while driving on replay. I know the replays get a lot of listening value to them. People just want to talk to people that are on the same boat or feel the same or just want to feel normal for a while, I guess, so to say. I had somebody tune in from Ohio, and they said, Mike, I've been listening to your Mike and the Knights on YouTube or on Odyssey. You know, they're all there. But going back 5 years ago, just to listen to something normal, just to listen to somebody, just to listen to someone that's in the same situation as I am, but I just want to feel normal. And I'm like, holy crap. Coyote Coffee from Julie Cork. Yeah, Julie. Johnny Boy Silver. I think he has me on Skype here. And he could call into the show too. I'm just trying to think. I have my friend in Japan there that's watching us live too. It's kind of funny. We have more people watching live telling me they're watching live than YouTube says. I have 17 people watching live. Yeah, Coyote Coffee. And 2003 Debo says, yes, Mike Martins 1980. Please add me on Skype. Call in. Morning Coffee with Mike. I just share this, guys. Let people know that we're live here if they want to call into the show. Let's go over some news headlines, if that's okay, and what's happening around our beautiful, world. I don't know if you want to call it that. But what do we got? We got Scarface here. I'm just looking at what we have for backup. This is some of the comments. A little bit of Scarface. So we are on YouTube, so I got to be really careful with the audio that we use. So we got to be super careful on YouTube and be careful. It's just one of those we got to be careful what we say type of thing. How did you guys know we were live? Did you guys see this on the did it just pop up on your thing or I'm gonna take the live stream link and put it into our YouTube. So I'm gonna put this on our live stream link here. I'm gonna go onto our community here and let people know that we're live, just so we can get more people over here because they think we're live on Odyssey, so people are going over there. So I'm gonna paste this. It's Morning Coffee with Mike. Okay, live now, emergency broadcast. Okay, I'm just gonna let people know we're here. We get more bodies here. Thanks, Mike. I will try to Scott. Yeah, Johnny Boy Silver's had my back for years, man. Johnny Boy Silver. Okay, got the notification. I don't have no notification here. Usually it says somebody's trying to message me, or someone's trying to add me to Skype. It could be because I have like 2,000 people on Skype. They're probably wondering if this account is like, they're probably wondering if this account is fake or if this account is, oh, I saw it in the subscribe feed. Okay. That's where Low World Scratcher saw it. Okay. All right. Let's go over here, guys. Let's go back here. Okay. So let's do this. I had a bunch of things open here for you guys. So let me see if I could find some news articles here that I have for you guys. Give me 1 sec. I got a lot of open windows that people send me stuff, so I'm constantly checking stuff out. Guys, send me a link in the live chat if you don't mind. If you guys want to... here we go. Let's go over some headlines. Guys, our Discord, Sandy and Johnny Boy, make sure you guys, and Low Roller Scratcher, make sure you join our Discord. Our Discord is 24/7. It's just information from all over the Commonwealth. If you guys don't mind, please go over to the Discord and be part of the channel. The Discord's doing really well. There's people posting on there. Let me go here to Mike in the Night. It's the Mike in the Night one here. And people, look, they're just posting right now as we speak. We have live chats, people chatting on here, live, like private chats. People from the channel here start messaging each other through the channel and talking about what's going on. And mandate suspended. Good news. Good news there. Are the mandates have been suspended in the United States of America. Hopefully America will be, the shining light here in the world to start fixing these problems we're having. So there's our thing. Canada announces for Pfizer vaccine for kids. So here it is here. They're approving this for kids. And the really sick part of this is I know a lot of these people aren't taking this themselves. Like I'm saying, the people that are promoting this aren't taking it, right? If you look at the Pfizer staff, a lot of people didn't take it, so you got to be careful with that. Or nobody's taking it, apparently. So, and I got to be careful. I got to keep remembering I'm on stupid YouTube, so I got to be careful what I say on here. We're not on Odyssey, so... So, Johnny Boy Silver says, I've been with you for around 3 years. That's a long time, Johnny Boy Silver, in today's time. You follow, or you're with somebody, or you're interacting. When you follow or you interact with somebody for 3 years, nowadays in 2021, 2022, that's a big deal nowadays. There we go. There's Sandy right there. Sandy just added me. I could call her no visual. Sandy, don't worry. We don't have to see you. We don't have to do visual. We'll just call you audio if that's okay. Just to say hi. Let's see if she picks up. Let's see if she picks up. Okay, we'll get her to call back. Call back if you want, Sandy. Visual. I'm new to this. Oh, no. This is not... We're not... I don't know how to say pre-screening calls or pre... I don't know how to say it. We're not professional here. I'm new to this, so have patience. Oh, don't you worry about that. We're all new to this. I'm still new to this. We're all new to this. Okay, can't right now. Don't worry about it. No worries. No worries. No worries. No worries. Don't worry. Thanks for the tip. There you go. See? There you go. So we have Sandy added, so she can call on Mike on the nights. Maybe it's better that some people do call on the Odyssey platform, so we don't get in trouble with what's going on, right? With YouTube, right? Okay, so there's our Discord, guys. Discord's doing really well. I appreciate everybody coming on and joining the Discord and adding. So highways are cut off for the weekend, basically, to get to the mainland. So if I need to get to the mainland, I can't. If I have to go to a major city, I mean, I'm pretty much stuck here in my little town, which is fine. Again, we hunker down. We're hunkering down, and we got to do what we got to do. So let's go over Canadian news first, and then let's open USA Today, and let's open CNN. I like making fun of CNN. Let's see what these guys have to say here. So Rittenhouse not guilty. That's no surprise. Obviously, he's acting in self-defense. Both sides of the of the case. Both sides were saying that it was basically self-defense. So we know that. So I mean, there's no. But watch how the UK, the BBC, U.S. teenager Kyle Rittenhouse cleared over killings. But they don't say Kyle Rittenhouse cleared over self-defense. See how, even the British hate friggin' hate every. You know what I'm saying? A jury clears 18-year-old of homicide, and all other charges following a politically devised trial. So they're trying to stir things up, maybe get a few protests in England. That's what the BBC, British Broadcasting Crap, is saying. U.S. teenager Kyle Rittenhouse cleared of over killings, but they don't. Let's see if these pricks actually say that it was during, let's see if it's self-defense. U.S. teenager who shot dead 2 men during a racial justice protest has been cleared of homicide and all other counts claiming in self-defense. So they're calling. Did they show the pictures of the guys? Okay, so the guys he shot were all white. So that's a problem. They don't show any of that, and they're trying to write it out as U.S. teenagers shot dead during a racial justice protests. Well, aren't we supposed to be on lockdown for COVID? So there it is right there. So the BBC, British Broadcasting Crap. So that's what they're saying there. They love to twist this shit. So let's go over twisted shit today. Let's see what CNN is trying to twist. So Rittenhouse not guilty on all charges. Okay, Trump's fury grows as DeSantis' star rises in the GOP. Yeah, DeSantis is definitely someone to look out for. So hopefully we could guys, be careful what you write in here, because again, this is we're not on Odyssey. This is Morning Coffee with Mike, guys. So we're not on Odyssey here. So be careful, okay? A Florida governor decided legislation against COVID-19 mandates. The real reason Kevin McCarthy just talked for 8 hours straight. I don't even know what that is. So keep an eye out for DeSantis. I lived in Florida, and I wish I could be. My dream was to be an American. I really wanted to live in America. I wanted to live in America so badly. I had a huge company sponsor me. I had, for a position, I had a tax ID number. I had a company with a tax. I had my own company, my company, down there, 5-6 employees over by there in Fort Lauderdale on Andrews Crossway there. In Fort Lauderdale. And yeah, I did really well, and they wouldn't give me citizenship. They said they weren't taking in my kind. So that's what a lot of people say, why don't you move to America? I tried. They denied me, right? So they are protecting their borders in a way by disallowing people from coming in, right? So they are doing their job. If they don't want someone in their country, that's, I don't have no criminal background, so I'm going to go through this. No criminal background, no blah, 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 never been driven home by the police, no records, no expunged whatever crap. I've never been sued. I've never been all this crap. So I don't know, like, small business owner type of thing, doing my own thing. Mike, this Hitler propaganda, they want division. They have no problem taking over the sheeple, and that's the problem here. Oh, Hill Dog! Oh my God! Everyone is someone's telling me Hillary is going to be House Speaker next year. I wonder how. I honestly, I wonder how the Raven's going to take this. I don't know if you guys know. The Raven really loves Hillary Clinton. I'm just going to bring that up to him. Maybe that might be something that he might be interested in. Why New Ohio redistricting maps are an insult to democracy? So they want to change the boundaries, so to say. Breaking, after 11 weeks of testimony and many delays, prosecution rests case against Elizabeth Holmes. Rupert Murdoch has a message for Trump. Oh, does he? Well, we don't care on here. Rupert Murdoch could go straight to hell. Okay, so what else is going on here? Ukraine plans Trump-style border barrier. Again, now they're going to use Trump-style everything, right? I was talking to somebody here in town. Oh my God, he loves Joe Biden. And he said that Joe Biden is doing terrible because he brought the problems from Donald Trump forward. Obviously, this guy's never invested in the stock market, right? So you could tell if you follow the money and the crumbs, you'll kind of start to see where the money's at, where to, because money talks, bullshit walks, right? So that's the case, and it's been the case for many, many, many years. When I was a kid, growing up, even when I was at my store when I had my business in Vancouver before I sold it, some guy would come in, some random guy, start yelling at me and telling me off, and then I would argue with the guy. My dad goes, leave this guy alone. What are you arguing with this guy for? This guy's got nothing. Leave him alone. And my dad would always say, this guy's got nothing. He's got no money. Leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? So, like, leave this guy alone. So my dad would train me in a way to, you know, to kind of deflect the garbage, because these people have nothing going for them, and they want to come and pick fights with people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So I heard Congress can vote anybody to the House Speaker, even from the public. That's probably something that's, yeah. Skyrim Warrior, I heard that we have to order TP from the mail from now on, meaning that TP is sold out all over the place. B7T can't easily order it in the mail. Just storekeepers easily order TP in the mail. So that's just basically toilet paper, right? Is TP. We went through the toilet paper wars in 2020. Toilet paper wars were huge in Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom. Even South Africa had toilet paper wars. Hill Dog. Yeah, everybody hates Hill Dog. Guys, add me on Skype. Mike Martins 1980, if you don't mind. Guys, add me on Skype. Mike Martins 1980 on Skype. Let's get Low Roller Scratcher. Come on, Low Roller. You've been following me for like 5 years now. Call into the show, man. Call into the show, man. Come on. It's morning coffee. Globetrotter Mike. No, it's morning coffee with Mike. We do morning coffee with Mike every Friday live. I usually do it live at the store because I can't go live on Odyssey with my phone. So I've been doing morning coffee with Mike, keeping it PG, keeping it for the kids. Mike in the Nights tomorrow night, Saturday night, we're going to go full blast. We're going to be reaming. We're going to make sure you bring your, what is it? Petroleum jelly or whatever jelly that the convicts use in jail, because we're going to go big tomorrow. Johnny Boy Silver says, got you on Skype, Mike? Where? I don't see you, Johnny Boy Silver. Message me or call me, man. Just call me. Oh, Jasmine, call into the show too. Mike Martins 1980 on Skype. If you're not working right now, or what your situation is, tell us what's going on. So remember, guys, this is morning coffee with Mike. So we don't want to we want to be kind of vague on this BS. Why are there messages held for? Guys, don't hold messages back, please. Big Rob New Zealand says, I have to learn how to use Skype. Oh, it's so easy. Skype is easy. You just add, he's going to say add person, just put Mike Martins 1980. We might need you for Mike in the Night. We might need you to come on for certain things, depending on what part of the world you reside in, right? So, Biden back after briefly transferring power to Vice President Harris. I didn't even know this happened. So there it is. This is Russia Today. Russia Today is reporting this. Kyle Rittenhouse found not guilty by Kenosha jury. Ukraine plans Trump-style border barrier against Russia and Belarus. So again, if you guys are watching what's happening around on the Belarus border and what's happening along the Russian frontier there, it's not looking good. How Bill Gates bankrolls the media outlet that claims it's not backed by billionaires. Of course, it's all backed by billionaires. Pro-Trump U.S. Capitol protester explained why he's claiming asylum in Belarus. Yeah, they're always going to be like people that want to think differently or be part of a movement that's even a grassroots. Even if you started a grassroots movement, they did it in Israel. They started a grassroots movement in Israel to get Netanyahu out, to get people, and 4 of the people are still in jail that started the grassroots movement, and they weren't violent. It was a really well tight-knitted, good community in Israel, a good, strong Jewish community that was tired of the BS, tired of the wars, tired of all this stuff, and they created a political party. 4 of them are in jail. I don't know how many other ones are dead, and it was creating steam. And then that just goes to show that democracy is a thing of the past. It was a thing before social media. Democracy was real before social media until we could actually go ahead and full front what's really happening through social media. And that's one of the biggest mistake they made, was allowing us on social media. Now, we could talk, report, and, I'm here to form an opinion. We don't promote violence. I'm not about violence, man. I never, my dad fought in very violent military conflicts in Portuguese Africa. My dad fought really hard to stop communism, a communistic takeover of Angola and Portuguese Africa, right? And you're probably wondering, oh, what a waste of Mike? Who cares? Look, 1969. Oops, I meant Angola. 1969. Look at what it looked like back in 1969. Well, they're going to show you all military stuff. They're going to show you all kinds of stuff. So now they're calling it the Angolan War of Independence, even though, so Angola, 1969, city. They're getting rid of all the information. Oh, there's still a photo of it here. So there's still a photo in existence, but yeah, it wasn't your typical, it's almost like your New York type city. It almost looks like Rio de Janeiro. Look at that. We had many cities in Africa like that, and they always find ways to make the Portuguese look like they were bad. And when I speak to people from Angola, today from Angola, they wish that the Portuguese held on. All these hotels everywhere. Look at that, Mercedes taxis. Look, Mercedes taxi. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But once you start seeing the history from the Portuguese side, and you start seeing the history from the Spanish side, the history from the French side, you start piecing it together, and you start really realizing, here's a postcard. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. So when people say, Mike, yeah, you were supposed to be born in Portuguese Africa, but why would you want to be born in Portuguese Africa? Because I want to be part of this. Growing expansion. Look at that. Growing expansion. People putting up photos that they have archived. Look at that. Churches everywhere. Nightclubs, bars. No segregation. Oh, that was a problem. Ooh, that was a big issue. No segregation. Look. Mercedes taxi. You think I'm lying to you, eh? Oh, I won't open that big. Mercedes taxi. Look right there. That's the Mercedes taxi. Those are the taxis we use in Portugal. We used to use in Portugal. There's the Mercedes taxi. Look at that. In Portuguese Africa. Oh my God. Once you start learning the history, or how the history was written or distributed through the world, you'll start to realize that, wait a minute, everything's been a lie. Everything is a lie. Oh, Mike, that's just the capital. No. There's other parts. Look, that's not just the capital. Look at that. This is in Klimba. That's another city that the Portuguese built up. Look at that. So when people say, oh, yeah. No. If they left these African countries alone and let them build, and the ones that want to stay with their colonists stay, we wouldn't be in the problems we are today with. But then OPEC would take over, right? Then the World Bank would take over, right? You go communist or you join the World Bank. So you don't have much of a choice, right? And that's what's been happening. El Salvador before moving into Bitcoin. Oh, Kamala Harris went to El Salvador? Okay. I speak Spanish, so I could go to El Salvador, right? I'm Portuguese. I speak Portuguese too, so I could go to Brazil if I want. I've been to Brazil on vacation. But yeah, I could just go there and speak. I could go to El Salvador, San Salvador. I'll probably stay close to the capital though. Mike owns some Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and crypto. All right, let's go back here. So what are they saying here? The BBC. The doctor fleeing Tennessee over COVID. The former head of the United States vaccine rollout has been forced out of threats and taunts. Deathbed confession sparks Jimmy Hoffa body hunt. Ooh, another deathbed confession. And that's why I put up on our YouTube channel, I put something up here for you guys under community. Right here. FDA asks federal judge to grant it until... So, hold on, let me open this. FDA asks federal judge to grant it until 2076 to fully release Pfizer's COVID-19 data. So they want to wait till 2076 to reveal the data. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Well, we just talked about it, but you can't make this stuff up. So that's what's happening with that. Harris, first woman to get U.S. presidential powers. So that's the BBC, the British broadcasting crap. I like how they write this out here. These losers. Look how they write this out here. U.S. teenager Kyle Rittenhouse cleared over killings. So they make it seem like I'm going to close this before I throw up. All right, what's happening here in Canada? Canada drops a molecular COVID-19 test requirement for short trips to the U.S. Okay, so they're starting to open it for short trips to the U.S. The federal government has announced that it will be lifting molecular test requirements for fully vaccinated Canadians and permanent residents returning home after short trips to the United States. So there it is right there. Canada authorizes first COVID-19 vaccines for kids. Kyle Rittenhouse cleared, and that's in Canadian news too. BC flooding latest boil water advisory issued. Some homes to be destroyed for a dike. So the problem we're facing here, what we're facing here is that we don't have any water, guys. So send some prayers my way if you don't mind. For I haven't had water in 5 days. So I really want to I'm going to have to melt snow to take a bath because that's what it's getting to right now. I'm going to have to melt snow to take a bath. What else? Announcement on COVID-19 border measures. Ontario's daily COVID cases hit the highest mark. Woo! Okay, where's our woo?
Howdy, stranger.
Where's this?
This is me, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's right, I am.
This is me, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
If I'm not me, who the hell am I?
I think I'm going to watch Total Recall with my kids. The original Total Recall. I've been looking for a movie to watch. I think we watched Captain Ron. We watched, what do we watch? Harry and the Hendersons. We watched, what else did we watch? Harry and the Hendersons, and then we watched before that, we watched Uncle Buck. So we watched quite a few movies with the kids recently. Every day is movie day now with the kids because they're home from school because of the flooding. And I hope the flooding's gone. I don't know what they're waiting for to open up the water for a boil water. Woo! Nice soundboard. Yeah, this is the PG soundboard. I can't have Joe Pesci here tonight. Well, I could have Joe Pesci on this one, like with this stuff.
Hiya, pal. I'm Jerry Callow. Callow. Callo. Mr. McAllister?
Yeah, I can use those. I can't use
We're not gonna hurt you.
I love Total Recall original. Yeah, Generation XX20. Yeah, for sure. Total Recall is a great movie. Get your ass to Mars. So good. So what else is going here? Parliament returns Monday with vaccine mandate in place. That's in Canada. Market in China, Wuhan, likely origin of... Okay, now they're going back to the market. They're not gonna... It's not a laboratory. You know that they put the Chinese on a chasing a dog's tail. They put the investigators... They sent them to the wrong lab, saying it came out of this lab when the real lab was getting cleaned up. So the other people would go to the lab that the Chinese told them it came from, look at it and say, this is good here. This is a good job here. What's going on? It didn't come from a lab. Meanwhile, the other lab gets cleaned up. It's a typical communist tactic they pull. Parliament returns on Monday with vaccine mandate. And I won't be here next year. Canadians robbed of life by delayed diagnosis amid pandemic. What do they mean about this? I won't be here next year. Yeah, because they're shutting down surgeries and stuff. Life needed surgeries to save lives, and yeah. And next year is in like 4 or 5 weeks from now is next year. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do a prediction. So 2003 Debo. So 2003 Debo, if you don't mind, we will be doing a prediction show last week of December. We're going to be doing 2022 predictions after our Christmas special show that we do every year. Live now, announcement on COVID-19 measures. So that's it right now in Canada. Let's move on. We did a bit of RT. Let's go back to RT. Russian fleet. Russian fleet en route to U.S. to help battle fuel crisis. Oh my God. We're going to go back to war with oil. You have this one side, climate change, and we need our carbon footprint, and they're fighting over oil. Jesus Christ, help me. Please help us. Biden's push to tap oil reserves. You saw when Biden shut down that pipeline from Canada. Canadians that loved Biden and stuff were kind of like, what? Why would he do that? Well, because it was Donald Trump's idea to move oils logistically around. That was Donald Trump's idea. So he had to shut that down real quick in a heartbeat. And that's why America's sinking right now. America's in a lot of trouble. And that's why people need to look at each other and love each other. People need to start loving each other more. I think that's what needs to happen. You know, we need to resonate the love. That's going to have to be something that we need to start doing going forward. Yeah, somebody called Greta Thunberg. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if that... here we go. There's this right here, and I covered this. I had a member of parliament from Mozambique contact me, Portuguese Africa, and is telling me that Chinese are looting all the lumber from Portuguese Africa. They are taking down entire rainforests. And they told me to contact Greta Thunberg for this. If they asked me to contact, I'm like, I can't contact that girl. I have no contact to those people. And I had another member of parliament tell me, surgeon Chinese, there it is. Just more and more taking over and looting of Portuguese Africa, and they're just taking down trees. This trees that have been around longer than probably since the time of Jesus. Literally since the time of Jesus. I'm not making this stuff up. Being cut down and deforested. But again, these are areas that people don't know too much about. I know a lot about these places. I've been to Portuguese Africa. Okay, I know what's going on. Right. I even have a Portuguese YouTube channel with like 6,000 subscribers on it. And I had to kind of not disband, the channel's still there. I had to disband it because I was getting threats. My family was being threatened, and we were being threatened by criminals. So there it is. So the deforesting is still continued right through COVID during this massive lockdown in all places of Africa. They've been ripping it apart. So this is very important that this kind of information that these guys won't cover, CNN won't cover, and they want to be more green, and they're allowing the Chinese to rape and pillage Africa. Yeah, I even made a video called Africa for Sale. Yeah, that one got me in a lot of problems with... That one got me into a lot of problems. Let me see if I can find my Portuguese channel here for you guys. That one got me into a lot of problems. I I got into a lot of problems basically with making videos or discussing, and yeah, it's been an issue for me, and I wanted to share that with you guys so you guys know. But we are live right now. Hopefully you guys could come and join us. Okay, what else is going on? All right, let's go over. Let's see what Breitbart. I got to be careful, guys, with this because we're on we got to be careful with what news networks we look at. Rittenhouse not guilty on all charges. So anti-Rittenhouse protesters arrested and charged. Majority say Build Back Better hurtful to economy. That's very true. Pelosi retirement rumors swirl. Exclusive Border Patrol migrant got away account reaches 75 kilometers in 47 days. Dr. Frankenstein flooded with angry calls over cruel puppy Oh yeah, you got to be careful, guys. We're on YouTube because YouTube loves this guy. Well, wouldn't YouTube be in collusion with this because they love this guy? And when my channel got struck down, I said I can't go against this guy. I can't say anything about this guy. That's what they told me. His name was in it, saying you can't go against this guy. You can't go against this guy with his education and his background. So they struck me down for 3 months, and that's why I'm very kind of like with YouTube, very careful. Like you gotta be careful, guys. If you want to get real, if you guys really want to see real discussion, even if I play 5 minutes, watch this. Even if I play 5 minutes. So guys, everybody get over right now. Go to Odyssey. Go to Odyssey right now and get an Odyssey account right now. There's the Odyssey right there. Go get an Odyssey account right now. There's my channel. Subscribe to it. Get an account. You get paid in crypto for watching, and you get paid for contributing and being part, and you could tip your favorite Odysseyers with your tip money that you get for free. So this is it. So here's the mic in the night. If I actually play this mic in the night, this 4-hour stream, if I actually play this for 5 minutes, this YouTube channel will get taken down. I can't play this for more than 5 minutes on this. So if you guys want real discussion, listen to this replay from a day ago. Listen to that. Open that in another window if you're on a desktop. Pause it. And then watch it later. I can't talk. If I play this, we could even set a little timer on this channel with a live clock on the side and let this play through and see when the algorithm catches it and boom, takes the channel right out. We can't. I probably can't even show you visuals of what we're talking about here in some of these visuals because it's so bad. Like some of these visuals, we can't even show you these visuals, even though it's coming from top scientists from all over the world. We can't even discuss that. Like stuff like this, we can't even talk about this on here. So we got to be super careful. Yeah, you get paid in crypto over at Odyssey. So get over to Odyssey, guys, please. Subscribe to me there. I think I'm at like what? Look, Mike in the Night from last night. Almost 2,000 views. I'm on YouTube with 14,000 subscribers. I can't even get 1,000 views. I can't even get 1,000. I got 2,000 on here with 600 subs. So Odyssey is different. See, people saying go to Rumble. No, Rumble likes to promote the bigger channels that are going over to kind of show YouTube that we're getting Ron Paul, we're getting all the big guys. But on Odyssey, you go to Odyssey, you're going to have Alex Jones is on here. Stephen Molyneux's on here. Everybody's on here. Everybody, if you want, watch that Mic in the Night and you'll see what I'm talking about. It won't be a waste of your time. You'll be like, I'm stuck on YouTube. I should start venturing out. I notice I can't get BitChute. It's happening to anyone else? Good night. No, it's morning, guys. It's morning coffee with Mike. Let me see. Let me get that thing here. Where's that thing? Here we go. Morning coffee with Mike. Yeah. Yeah, Austria's on full lockdown. I'm going to see if I could get fully vaccinated by February 1st. I'm going to get somebody on the show. We got some people down in Austria who don't have an issue calling into the show. But we got to figure out what's going on with that in Austria. So if you know someone that wants to come on Mike in the Night on Odyssey, I would really appreciate that from you guys. If you know somebody, I know someone, but they haven't replied. And last time I spoke to them, they took something. They took the second something, and they had to go to the hospital because they were feeling unwell and they were having chest pains. And they've never replied to me back ever since. Okay. No. Someone says Alex Jones just lost a court case for making up stories about... No. I'm not saying credible, guys. I'm saying that we're not here to make up stuff. We're just here to go over the articles that are written, go over discussion pieces. I'm just saying that I'm not talking about credibility. Like, am I credible? I don't know. I'm a small business owner. I do pay my taxes. I'm not falling behind. You know, like, I don't know who's falling behind on his taxes. Is it Chris Rock? Or somebody's falling behind on taxes, right? But I think he was the other day. But I don't know. I love everybody. I love you guys, and I'm here. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be here, right? So here it is. So there's still more coming in. Here it is. Let me reply here to somebody. Let them know we're live. I'm live. All right, I'm going to get more people on here right now. Just letting people know we're live. Yeah, Ricky Spanish has been giving me some really good stock tips. Ricky Spanish. So Ricky Spanish has been really good, actually. He's been giving me... Oh, yeah, let me put it in our Discord. We're live. Let me grab this live stream here for you guys here. Let people know that we're live here right now. Okay, we are live. There we go. Let me pin that to the top. Spend a little bit of time here with you guys this morning with Morning Coffee with Mike. We got to be very PG-13. I had somebody email me from New Zealand that was really upset. Their kids can't watch Mike in the Night. They like watching Mike in the Night. But, you know, Mike in the Night's more of an adult-based show where we really kind of let our feelings show, if that's even allowed to be said, I guess, you know. So that's the thing with Mike in the Night. You got to be careful. Okay, let's go open another. Okay, so we got Breitbart open. What are they saying here? Kevin McCarthy smashes Pelosi's record with 80 hour 42-minute speech. 80 hours? It says 80 there. World reacts to Carl Rittenhouse's verdict. Biden blames record high energy prices on oil companies. Why doesn't he talk about the pipeline he shut down from Canada the day he took office? Why doesn't he talk about... Joe Biden blames record high energy prices on oil companies, calls for investigation. Now, he's calling for an investigation with taxpayers' money to go ahead and investigate that with your money, Americans, to investigate something he did. Like the Russian collusion. They spent billions of dollars on investigating Russian collusion, and when you get down to it, it was Hillary Clinton the whole time and Barack Obama, all those people. But then, same thing with this. He's going out and he's basically going to investigate, basically, with taxpayers' money to go ahead and find out that it was him. Why did he shut down the Keystone? Was the Keystone? What pipeline was that, guys, in Canada that they shut down by my house? There's a pipeline by my house that they shut down because of him. And now now they're going to go do an investigation. Okay, guys. Well, you heard it here first, and I said this quite a few times on the show. They want to federalize all the public. Sorry. The government wants to federalize all the private sector. So all the mom and pops, if it could make the government money, they just want to take it over. Mandate the shit out of it, create laws, and they're going to keep doing this. So I don't know why see, YouTube is really cracking down, really cracking down on this, because I'm watching this here and I'm seeing that they're basically holding comments for review, and it's not us doing it, So we are live right now on Morning Coffee with Mike. Hope everybody's doing great. So look at that. They're holding back. Your mic is clipping. Is it clipping? Maybe I should turn my gain down. Let me turn my gain down maybe a little bit. It's too high. All right, is that better, guys? Can you, is my mic still clipping? Yeah, Keystone extensions, I guess. Yeah, that's what they shut down not too long ago. Well, a year ago, right? Let's go. Oh, we could do Let's Go Brandon on here. Can we, or am I going to get arrested?
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
So I'm not sure what I could do on YouTube anymore. It's been a while since we, when you speak loud and, when I speak loud, it closes, it clips. Okay, maybe I'll turn my mic down there a little bit there. I want to try and stabilize the audio here. Haven't been live on YouTube on a desktop in ages. BLM clashes with Rittenhouse supporters. Former NFL, why is BLM when the guys I guess the guys he shot were white? It's not making any sense. Former NFL player Zach Stanzi reportedly punches ex-girlfriend. House passes behemoth Build Back Better Act. Yeah, that's, I don't know how many trillions or billions of trillions of dollars. Fauci overwhelmed with angry calls over cruel puppy experiments. Really? That's all he's getting calls with? It's because of that? So they're going to have to front something. They're going to probably remove him, indict him because of that, and they're not going to actually front what is actually what he did, right? And we can't say it on this platform. Joe Biden transfers power to Kamala Harris during colonoscopy. What else we got here? Stephanie Murphy breaks promise, votes for reconciliation. 80-hour speech. 80-hour, 42-minute. Wow, 80 hours. Wow, that guy's been... 8-hour. With a record 8-hour and 42-minute speech all night long. But it says 80 hours here. Right there, 80 hour. Right there, 80 hours. That's weird. Okay, whatever. What else? Okay, let's open another news. Oh, let's go to Australia. I love Australia. Yeah, we've been talking about Australia and New Zealand on this channel years before all these bandwagon channels have been. Years, not 2 weeks, years, 2014, 2015 videos. Get out of Sydney. Get out of Auckland. All right, let's go here. What's that other one there? ABC, Australians broadcasting crap. ABC Australia, broadcasting crap. All right, what are they talking about? You capture the heart of people. Tim Pine's resignation as Australian cricket captain is shock for years in the making. They're not. Where's this COVID? This is like front and center COVID every day. Where the hell is this COVID? Where? There's nothing on their front page. Usually, like, Australia's front and center blasted. There's... What the hell? AB. Okay, let's go to Sydney News. Sydney. All right. They're not saying anything here, guys. Nightclubs in Melbourne reopen. There's no... What's going on in Australia? Is it gone? Is the COVID disappeared? Are they coming back with the flu again? Well, they opened the nightclubs. Nightclubs in Melbourne reopen. Okay, so I guess Australia is now backpedaling the whole thing, or... Paris, look at that, Paris. So I guess everything's reopened. I guess the protests worked. I don't know what the heck is happening. I wake up a night ago, 2 nights ago, that everything's closed, and they're going to extend lockdown for another 10 weeks. They have a bunch of freedom protests, and then Australia's back open. I guess the bartender's wearing a mask, or a bartender's where everyone else is not wearing a mask. So what the heck is going on? None of this is making any sense. Are they doing this for a setup? So they can say, oh, spikes! Spikes! Yeah, even Canada used to pick up money laundering in Canada problem. We picked, and Low Roller knows, we picked up the money laundering problem in Canada like in 2014 on this channel. And we built a whole model around it. Wow. Okay, so nightclubs in Melbourne reopen. New Zealand is starting to backpedal too. New Zealand is opening up domestically, and a decision is coming on international border. So New Zealand's reopening. What do they feel that enough people took the juice? So there's enough people that took the juice so they could reopen? Wow, what is happening here? Like, just the other day, like the last mic in the night, it was extension this, extension that. We might not have Christmas and this and that. And now they're opening everything all of a sudden, like not even 20... What? The last mic in the night was what, Wednesday? Everything was extended and more lockdowns, and then now what? Everything's reopening like nothing happened?
This is me, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Woo!
So who else we got here? We got Margie. You sound fine to me, Mike. I don't trust people named Norman. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they're holding back. YouTube's holding back messages. So they're reopening everything. Okay, so I'm not even going to read this because there's no point because it's all bullshit. What are they... I'm not making any sense. So last mic in the night, we're talking about shut down this, lock down that. And now I open the news today for New Zealand, and it's opening up domestic travel. They're opening up this. Australian nightclubs right here. Look, I'm not making this stuff up. In Melbourne, the highest spike in COVID. Okay. So there it is. Looks like Australia is opening back up. I'm not understanding why this sudden decision. Like, why? Okay, confirms. Virus persists. This guy, this Dan Andrews, this guy's going to push this right to the end. And then you go 2 days ago, look. Australia records 9 new COVID deaths. So they're going back here from 2 days ago. And then now, remember, cases don't mean deaths, folks. Well, we know that we know. Margie, you got to follow us on. I know, Margie, you follow us on Odyssey. We know what's going on. So guys, if you're just tuning in or go to this last mic in the night if you want to hear real discussion. Here, go here. Put that on pause and go there later. Watch this. This is the real deal here on Odyssey. We can't talk here on YouTube. I'm just doing a morning coffee with you guys because I love you guys and I just wanted to touch base with you guys. It's morning coffee, right? Then someone says, okay, just keep drinking the Kool-Aid, buddy. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. Margie, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I know what's going on. Watch the last mic in the night on Odyssey. Holy smokes. Why do you think I got kicked off of YouTube 4 times and strike down 4 times? For lying? No, for talking the truth, right? Okay, so they're reopening. Nightclubs are open. Nothing is making. Okay, well, it's. I guess they're gonna. I'm really feeling that they're gonna just blow this over like nothing happened, and they're waiting for something. I think there's gonna be war with China, and I think something big is gonna happen on the horizon. Oh, you're talking to Norman. Okay, sorry, Margie. Very interesting. Very interesting. They just open everything up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just in shock because we're reading other news from... okay, so it's disappeared. Rittenhouse. This is the main Sydney news. Prince's wife. Biden. Rittenhouse. Mike Tyson. So Mike Tyson makes the front page in Australia, but all these deaths and everything, I guess it's gone. Wow. Holy crap. This thing was front center in your face for the longest time. Wow. Okay, let's find another. Okay, let's go to Gold Coast. No, Darwin. Darwin News Australia. Darwin, ABC. They're calling it silent spreading. See, Northern Australia is full of everything's COVID in Northern Australia. You see, you go up to Darwin, it's full of lockdowns and tests and stuff. But let's go to Gold Coast, Australia. No, let's go to Perth. Let's go to Perth News, the other side of Australia. Bureaucrats spent millions. Supporters furious over anti-vax change. BM could be borrowed from Western Australia. School principal bizarre threat. Again, there's nothing, because you go anywhere in Australia and any news source, it was front and center, cases and deaths. Now we're going across. We went to Perth, we went to Melbourne, we went to Sydney, we went to Darwin. Darwin's got a little bit, but everywhere. Okay, let's go to Hobart. Oh, Jasmine's calling. Yo, Jazzy, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, how are you?
It's so good to hear from you.
I just pop in because I'm in the middle of working, but I love your show. It's so good.
Are you? Wait, hold on. You're. I guess you got to be very vague on this channel. Did you take the juice?
I'm working remotely from home.
Oh, you're working remotely from home, so you didn't take the juice. So you're fine. Okay. Because I know you've been anti-juice since day one, right?
Yeah. But, just getting by slowly. But I hope everything's okay with you and your family and Rosie and the kids.
Well, we're doing fine. We're doing fine here. We don't have water now for a week, 5 days. And so it's been really tough shaving and and it hasn't been, we're trying our best,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard. But apparently everywhere here, people are panic buying. I don't know why. And we live in the city. I don't understand why people are panic buying here.
In the city of Vancouver, right?
Yeah. Like Richmond Costco is like I saw somebody posted on one of my Facebook group page, and people are panic buying. That's ridiculous.
Let's look at panic buying in Vancouver.
I don't
So
understand.
we went all around Australia and news, and we're not finding anything of COVID anymore.
Yeah, it's like a blank start or something. I don't
And
know.
New Zealand reopening, everyone reopening. It's like it never happened. It's getting to that point where it's like, just like the Great Bubonic Plague, as fast as it came, and is as fast that it ended. If you look at the Bubonic Plague in the Middle Ages there, or the Dark Ages, it came and it came and it went.
Oh man. Well, I wish like here would go away. It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's disgusting. So let's
That's
go to
disgusting.
Vancouver, BC, panic buying. Is it toilet paper they're panic buying?
I don't know, to be honest. Like this is from my one of my coworker at government liquor store that I work with.
Yeah, here it
and
is. Crazy new level of panic buying. Milk and meat shelves picked dry at some Vancouver Island grocery stores. Okay, I mean, there it is right there, folks. If you're living in Vancouver, make sure, the people that were prepared shouldn't have to worry, right?
Yeah. Like this is like 13 hours ago that was posted. So I don't understand
We got one from
why.
41 minutes ago here. Empty grocery shelves in superstore in Kelowna.
Yeah, but why? It's like why panic? I guess because all the infrastructure like went
Well, what it is-
corrupted and went down. And
No, well, a lot of people weren't
Coquihalla
prepared.
Highway. Yeah.
I'm not running out to buy bacon and steak. I have all that in my deep freezer. I'm not worried.
So why? I don't understand why.
Well, they're not
Is the
prepared, Jasmine.
Supplies gone.
No, Jasmine, Jazzy, a lot of these people aren't prepared.
That's crazy.
That's why they're panic buying, because they have nothing at home.
I have stocks of canned jars and stuff like that. I got TP. I'm good. Like
Yeah,
the
because
only
that's
thing I'm missing
you.
is eggs and milk, and
Well, because
I don't
that's-
have filter water, but
But
you know.
Jasmine, because that's you, and you watch Mike in the Night, and you know to prepare, right?
yeah, I know. Like me and Hiroshi have been preparing, so that's like I don't understand, people's mentality. If lights are out, if the powers are out, what are you gonna do? You need batteries to be at home. I have tons of AAA battery. I have tons of AA battery for flashlights. Those are things like even like jugs of water. You need to have those.
Well, I have tons of that. I'm fine. I'm brushing my teeth with bottled water. It's fine, and
Nice.
yeah.
And you know what? Our politicians, they don't care about us in our province in particular. I saw the news release a couple days ago. The Farnsworth person, like a reporter asked him, why wasn't alert given out to the city of Abbotsford, to the residents of Abbotsford in advance? Oh, his response was, oh, we don't need to panic everybody else. And then he diverted to another example. If you're driving down the Coquihalla Highway for 140 kilometer per hour, would you be able to look at your cell phone?
Well,
I
no.
mean, what the heck? And then on top of that, south of our border, Washington State, they were sandbagging low-lying rural areas already in advance on Sunday and Monday. Are you telling me you aren't able to warn residents in advance for mudslide and craziness? Come on.
Well, can I say, in my town, I need a bracelet to go shopping.
Yeah, I saw that because you were filming your video on your car drive, and I was like, oh, they have to have a bracelet to even enter
bracelet.
the city.
And what I'm afraid of is now they're talking about only opening businesses to essential businesses only. So that means the marijuana store next door to me and the liquor store will open, and they'll probably come to me and tell me to shut my store down.
Why? I don't understand.
Well, the marijuana and liquor are essential, right? Toys and
Oh,
games is not essential.
What? That's total BS.
Well,
That's all.
well, I'll make a spectacle of it on YouTube and Odyssey, right?
But apparently, I saw the pharmacy, they're not giving you prescription
No,
because you
because
didn't
only if we're
evacuate,
out of town and we
Yeah.
evacuated, they'll give us our prescription.
which is ridiculous. Who does that? If you're not in the low-lying area, you're not being affected, you have no reason to
The
leave
pharmacy in town that you could I could walk to from my house won't give it to us.
That's ridiculous. So stupid.
Yeah, only
It's
for
like
out of town.
they want all the people to die or something. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so dumb. And you know what Hiroshi says?
Mm.
Hiroshi's like, don't you know by now our government in our country don't care shit about us. Our country is shit.
Well,
And
the
he
problem
was
is,
born and raised
Jasmine,
here,
is when
you
you
know.
when you take away the people that build the infrastructure that actually maintain the roads, maintain when you push those people out of the country and maintain the people that actually built and maintain the stuff, once you start kicking those people out of the country, you're going to have nobody maintaining this stuff, and this stuff's going to keep falling apart fast. You know, apparently we're supposed to get people from the States to come and fix our problem because we kicked them all out of Canada.
Oh my God. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So
Mm.
So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, we're going to see what happens in the future. I'm just really, I'm getting hit really hard with the store, right? Because this week's supposed to be a new release for the Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'm not
you should tell
open.
Hiroshi that.
I'm not open. So,
Damn. I don't know. I don't
yeah,
know.
so I'm
I
going to call
think
out. I'm
this
going to
whole-
find out what happened. What if they're going to reopening our distribution and shipping? Because I
Yeah.
can't even get anything in the mail anymore, and I can't mail anything out because it's closed.
It's closed. Yeah, Canada Post is not open. FedEx is not open. Pure Later is not open.
Yeah, so once they reopen that, I'm going to find out if I could get maybe some sort of advertising going so people, the YouTube viewers, could buy something from my board game store, you know, to help me out because it's getting really bad and, you know, I got to pay my rent and stuff and I got stuff to pay for, right? And I don't want to...
Oh, speaking of housing, I spoke to a customer just now. He's from Halifax. You know what he says? A single detached home with like 3 bedroom or something, it's going to cost you $1 million and above right now. And I was like,
In
"Are you
Halifax?
serious?" In Halifax, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because what happened in
can't believe
Halifax,
it.
Halifax opened up to foreign investing back in
I
2000.
knew it. That's
Two-
what I told the customer. And I said, I think it's probably foreign investing. And he's like, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. And I said, look, at least you and I we're upright citizens. You know, we have clean money. We're not bringing dirty money to the country. So
You know, Canada, they've been arresting money launderers and putting them on the news and stuff, and family
Yep, I've seen that.
locked up for money laundering and blah blah blah. You look at them; they're all Caucasian, and they're not foreign investors. They're not going after. They're doing this because people are getting pissed off about the money laundering. So they're going after like the mafias and people that have nothing to do with money laundering to a level that these other people are doing with their dirty money, and that's the scary part. They're going after and say, look, we're cracking down on money laundering. No, what about the 47,000 people that the RCMP found out about 7 months ago or 9 months ago? Remember? And then they shut down, the Trudeau government shut down the investigation.
Wow.
Yeah. What about those people? Why aren't they in behind bars?
Yeah, why are they exactly? Why aren't they not behind bars?
That's the
Absolutely.
problem. It's because if I'm doing it, it's a problem. You're doing it, it's a problem. It becomes a major issue. If it's a Canadian doing it, they're going to bring it front and center to the public and show people who the money launderers are. But they won't do it to because they're keeping our economy going, right? This money laundering.
Terrible. I don't know. I feel like I'm not a proud Canadian anymore. I used to be like, oh, I'm so proud to be Canadian, but I lost all hope. I mean, looking at the fact that my husband is born and raised here in our country,
Mhm.
and he's even ashamed to be a Canadian. It's terrible.
Well, that's why I've always told, I'm a Portuguese. I'm a citizen and everything. I'm a Portuguese, man. Portuguese work hard. They built Toronto and other cities, like, the Italians, the Portuguese, the Greeks. They built these cities, and now they were all deported or kicked out or disenfranchised, and their kids can't even work at any of the buildings that they built. Banks, strip malls, even movie theaters. They won't even be hired. So
Wow.
yeah, it's a major issue. And then again, when the people that build the infrastructure and maintain the infrastructure leave, you got a big problem in your hands. Because these people money laundering in Canada aren't going to go out and start sweeping the floors and fixing the sidewalks.
Nope. I don't think so.
That's going to be a
doubt it.
major issue in Canada. Watch.
I mean, I don't even know how they're going to fix the Coquihalla Highway. It's
They're
a
going to have to
major
bring in, like they did, I think,
breakdown.
it was back in, what was it, a few years back, they had to bring in Americans.
Wow.
To come in and fix the, like, I remember, I don't know if you remember during our 2010 Olympics when they were building and they were setting up stuff, they actually had to get American companies to come in to do it.
Yeah, they have to contract elsewhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
because
like
Canada has no
local.
more European labor workers. They were all deported or kicked out or you know what I'm saying? So there's really no private sector companies in Canada anymore that could be hired by the government to contract big jobs like that because they're all gone.
Wow, I did not know that. No.
Yeah. So that's the problem. I'm telling you, the infrastructure is going to crumble. And they're this climate change thing. They keep blaming. Look, and I've been saying this for a long time. Forest fires will happen with or without humans. Lightning will strike the forest and start a fire with or without us.
Yeah, I agree.
Earthquakes.
But I heard you said something about volcano. Volcano does the most
It is.
damaging
It's the
to the
most.
Earth atmosphere.
Yes, to our
Yeah.
ionosphere. The Mount St. Helen earthquake it was a partial earthquake, and of course when it starts to rumble, a volcano put more soot and ash in our ionosphere for at least 30 years, that actually the sun was dimmed down slightly, that we had colder, longer winters and cooler summers for about 10-20 years because of that Mount St. Helen eruption. But people don't know, like they don't, you know what I'm saying? You can't really,
Yeah.
they think it's our carbon footprint, when what are the trees
When
going to breathe
really,
without a carbon footprint, right?
yeah, it's Mother Nature releasing.
Volcanoes will go off
Yeah.
without us.
Yeah, it will go
Earthquakes
off
will happen
without
without
us.
us.
Yeah. Like the one in Spain, the Palma volcano, that is crazy. Like since
Well, it's not as
September.
it's nowhere near as big as Mount St. Helen because
No, of course.
yeah, but I'm saying,
But still, that was crazy. I was shocked to even see it destroy the whole city.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know, guys. I don't know, Jazz. I'm just very disappointed, and they want to create unity and this and that, but why do they do so much hardships, to the ones that are, I guess, taking care of business, so to say?
Mm.
And that's going to be a huge. Watch Canada in 5 years. It's going to get worse. The infrastructure is going to keep going down.
I believe you. I don't know. Hiroshi's opening my eyes
Unless
for
we
sure.
we could arrest a lot of these illegal money launderers and fentanyl drug pushers and get them to.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, no one is doing shit all. Our mayor here in Vancouver is shit. He doesn't do shit. I'm sorry.
Oh, fentanyl overdoses are crazy. I heard they're only
It's
reporting 5% of them too. They're not reporting
no,
them all.
they're not, and they're masking it over by speaking about COVID-19 cases, of course, every single Tuesday.
Everyone's at COVID-19, but the thing is,
Yeah.
it's like they're looking at in the city of Vancouver alone. They're
two
looking at
separate.
1,600 to 2,000 opioid cases of our youth dying on the streets per month.
Yeah, because of dirty drugs handing out.
Money, and where does that money get reinvested into? Housing.
Housing, yeah.
That's right.
I don't know. He's doing shit all. He's not doing anything to help. And I feel like he's the spineless coward person. He doesn't do shit. I haven't seen him since he's been elected to come out and speak on the forefront of this crisis, of opioid crisis. He had said nothing. Nothing.
Yeah,
I'm
people in
speechless.
I think it was a month
I
of
don't
June or
how-
July of 2021. More people died in 1 month in Vancouver from opioid crisis than all of COVID in 24 months.
Terrible.
Yeah. So that's becoming a major issue. This is becoming a major issue, and no one's addressing it.
No one's addressing it. Yeah. Everybody's just kind of just sweeping it under the carpet, imagining nothing's happening, and people are dying off the streets for innocently.
And it's our youth, too.
And it's our kids, yeah, like younger Gen Zs, Gen X, No, not Gen X, more like Gen Z, millennials.
Yeah.
Anyways,
right.
I gotta head back to work.
Go back to work. We'll talk to you later, Jazz.
Yeah,
Thanks
we'll
so
talk
much
to
for
you later.
calling in and giving us some discussion here.
You're welcome.
God
Bye.
bless. Bye. All right, there it is. Call from Vancouver. They are panic buying down there. And
From
panic buying here. And what else we got here? Lots of photos here, folks. Look at that. And of course, we had flooding here. This is going to be a fantastic opportunity for the province of British Columbia to start implementing mandates and laws now. To basically start mandating and creating laws on the people to make their lives even more miserable. So, okay, guys, so we covered here in Australia. So we went over all the major news cycles in Australia. Not all, but several of them. And it looks like Covey is disappearing. Covey is disappearing. And so are Mozambique's forests by the Chinese in Portuguese Africa. They're taking over all the forestry. And I had a friend message me last week saying they're coming to his area now where he is in Portuguese Africa, and they're taking out all the trees and leaving massive parts of erosion from water when it rains. So it's getting bad, and it's all a one-sided thing, folks. All right, guys. How long have I been talking for? Oh, wow, an hour and a half. All right, guys. We're going to do don't forget Mike in the Night on Odyssey. Guys, I'm going to give you guys my Odyssey. I want everybody to go to Odyssey and sign up because you get all kinds of rewards for watching and being part of Odyssey. And I'm going to give you guys the channel. I want you guys to, if you can, follow me. I want to get to 1,000 followers on here. If that's okay. Go ahead on Odyssey. Do it for me. And there's all kinds of stuff on there for you guys to watch, if you don't mind. If you want to join the real discussion. I'm going to give you the last Mike in the Night right here. This is the last Mike in the Night here. I cannot discuss any of this on YouTube. It will shut the channel right down. There it is. I'd appreciate you guys to be part of this Odyssey group too. Also, guys, do not order anything from mtg.toys right now because my store is shut down. And what I'm concerned about is they're going to be mandating specific stores to open when things reopen. So the marijuana store will open, the liquor store will open because it's essential. And I think they won't allow me to open my toy store for Christmas. So we'll see what happens. And if they don't, I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to ask if I'm allowed to go into my business at least so I could ship items out to you guys instead. So I'm going to let you guys know when I'm allowed to ship and if you guys could support me that way. It's been a really tough month for us at the shop. So Christmas is around the corner and I can't have my place opened. So I don't know how long they're going to be doing this for. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, being part of Morning Coffee with Mike. I'll see you tomorrow night on Mike in the Night. And guys, take care. And if you can't take care, please stay safe. Mike Martin signing off from Morning Coffee with Mike.